Bismillah walhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah. In this session, we're going to look at chapter 4 of Imam Zaranuji's text Instruction of the Student. It's entitled Respecting Knowledge and Those Who Possess it. Imam Zaranuji rahimahullah, he says, know that in the pursuit of knowledge, one does not acquire learning nor profit from that learning, right? Unless one holds knowledge in esteem and those who possess it. At the end of the chapter, he closes by saying, it is said, knowledge is hostile to the hardy youth, just as torrential rain is hostile to the highlands. Now, I wanted to focus on the point that Imam Az-Zarnuji, rahmatullahi alayhi rahmatin wasi'a, he instructs us in a particular point. And that is that the student of knowledge must cultivate a certain orientation and attitude. If there is no respect, and that's the point that he's talking about, it's impossible to learn. And just as the statement that was quoted from the last part of the book, that knowledge is hostile to the hardy youth, this is showing that there's a certain condition that creates a veil between the student and knowledge itself. And that won't be achieved except one thing. Knowledge won't be achieved except by one thing. To say, I don't know. To say, I don't know. And the task of Nubuwwah itself was to teach and to purify. But that purification will come in admitting that one does not know. That's the purification. To say, I don't know. Because what it does is humbles the ego. And as soon as the ego is humbled, when the ego is humbled, then the process can begin. But when the student is hardy, and when the student has no manifestation, no showing of respect for knowledge and the teacher, then it's, as they say, a wrap. It's a done deal. There's no way to be able to approach the person. And as long as that person has difficulty in humbling themselves, even the process of purification itself will not take place. Because the ego is affirmed and affirmed and affirmed even in the depths of spirituality. So Imam Zarnuji rahimahullah, he teaches us that there is a certain adab that we have to have. Holding the teacher in esteem. Holding knowledge in esteem. Holding the means of knowledge in esteem. And when we have value for the teacher, when we have a value for the knowledge, when we have a value for the means of knowledge, our books and so on and so forth, that value in itself begins to transform us. That value in itself begins to transform us. Take a metaphor. The person who values his car, he takes care of it. He washes it. He vacuums it. He waxes it. He keeps it maintained. And the person that doesn't value his car, he doesn't wash it. He doesn't maintain it. He doesn't vacuum it. There's a big difference between the two. One values and the other doesn't value. We're not talking about the reasons why a person may not value. We're just talking about the acts of valuing and not valuing. So then the condition of this vehicle that's taken care of, that's valued, will be different than this. So the student who approaches his teacher and learning and so on and so forth, valuing, the condition will be different than the one not. Holding, learning, knowledge, and the teacher in his team. Imam Malik, he gave us the key to purification of the self. I don't know.